1,100 years ago, the founding members of a great Central European dynasty moved east from the Kyrgyz steppes in their ox carts with their live chickens and pitched their tents in Hungary. Their name, Gabor. 1,000 years later, they packed up their tents and moved again to Los Angeles, where the Gabor sisters became famous for their unrivaled capacity to marry every rich man west of the Rockies. Of the marrying Gabor sisters, none has been married more often than the most famous sister, ZSA. In the marrying game, it's survival that counts, and that means the survival of the fittest. ZSA has put out a video to show how you can stay fit without bursting into an ugly sweat, or indeed even moving a muscle unless the phone rings.
Welcome to my own personal workout video called It's Simple, Darling. Exercise doesn't have to be difficult. I have found out by exercising on a regular basis, it increases your energy and keeps you young and beautiful forever. We all want to look fantastic and sexy at any age. By doing my video at least 3 times a week, you will see and feel difference. Not to mention, you will drive your man crazy. So join me and my 2 muscular friends, Mike and Francois, and you will see it's simple, darling. Darling, were we ever married? When I was a little girl, my daddy always said, sit up straight, Jaja Magdeva, otherwise you'll never get a husband. Well, I only got 8. Now, tap your foot. Pull in your tummy, never forget that. You're going to do 12 squats. Pull in your tummy, pull in your fanny, and be good. And now we do the hamstring curls. Always 12 of everything. If you don't have 2 gorgeous guys at home, you always have a husband, an ex-husband, a gardener, a plumber, a pool man, a lawyer, a director. If you don't have those, you use a wall. I would like to adopt these 2 guys, but unfortunately, I don't think my husband would like it. They are so solid and so nice and so sweet and so well brought up. I love them. Oh, wonderful guys. You really are solid here. I like it.
Don't try that at home without medical supervision. Yes, with ZSA, fitness is an attitude of mind. Certainly the body scarcely seems to be involved. Despite a multi-million-dollar lost libel suit against Elke Sommer, which ZSA is contesting and isn't allowed to talk about, and possible bankruptcy, which she doesn't want to talk about either, ZSA must be doing something right because she's still here. Or rather, she's still there in Hollywood. And we're going there now by satellite to plumb her beauty secrets. Can you hear me, ZSA Gabor?
Yes, darling, I can hear you.
ZSA, we've just seen highlights from your new exercise video. Did Mike and Francois get like that from doing your exercises?
Oh, they're most of the time on their knees because we love them. They're fantastic.
You seem to be very close to Mike and Francois. Doesn't your husband, the prince, get a bit jealous?
He only gets jealous on the second part of the video when Francois and I make all kind of stretch exercises. He doesn't like to look at that because Francois looks so damn good.
Fellas, I have to tell you that you're making me feel a bit inadequate over here. I wonder if I could sort of ask you to sort of fade away so I can have ZSA to myself.
Okay.
Don't take it hard, fellas. Would it be allowable for me to hint that the exercises are aimed at women of a certain age?
Like hell. No, these are not aimed to certain age. This is aimed from 5 years on until 100. Of course, if you're older, you need less exercise when you're younger. But if you do this a half an hour, it looks not strenuous, but if you do the push-ups and everything, believe me, you're really a little bit tired. You don't want to be very tired because we are all working people now. And if you sort of work out 3 times a week and still can go to work, like I in the studio, other people in the offices, and you're alive. If you work yourself out, I don't knock Jane Fonda because she's fantastic, but if you do the Jane Fonda exercise, you need a 2 hours rest after that, young or old.
ZSA, I must say you're looking tremendous. How do you manage to look so young?
I always have a good lover. It was my husband. That's number 1. I exercise, I ride horses. I just won the championship in Reno with my silver fox. And I'm not bitchy nor malicious, you see. Most women are jealous, bitchy and malicious around here at least. And that makes them old and draggy. If you think good thoughts, if you exercise, if you have a good lover, that is very, very important. A man you love. You won't get old.
The journalists, and especially the women journalists, they always seem to make you a few years older when they write about you. Could you set the record straight?
They make me 16 years older, which I don't know why they do it. Maybe because I achieved so much, because I had 8 husbands. Most women can't get one. And maybe because I lived every day of my life. Maybe because I wrote 3 bestsellers, made 60 movies. I don't want to say so much good things about myself. I work all the time. So I am always in the news, and they can't imagine that a 15-year-old becomes ambassadress, a 17-year-old also Hilton chains, a 21-year-old catches herself George Sanders, and on and on. So they get jealous.
You're well known in Hollywood for never having had plastic surgery.
I hope I don't, but when I will need it, I definitely will do it because it's fantastic what they can do today. A girlfriend of mine, who actually is pretty, but she, a couple of weeks ago, had cheekbones put in, which I don't need because I'm Hungarian, had everything scraped and done, and she looks like $1 million. She looked 35 and she's about 62.
Didn't I read somewhere that you had a lip peel once? What's that?
I had a lip, not once, a year ago, and I tell you, I thought I'd die. Nothing on the world hurts more. They sort of put some, I don't know what they put on me, but 2 weeks I thought I'd kill myself. I'd have nurses to put ice on me, and I couldn't even talk. Can you imagine that?
Do you have any special beauty secrets that you could share with us?
Well, my special beauty secret is always a good man in my bed. Second beauty secret is I get up at 5:30 in the morning, I swim in the nude, nobody's up yet. Then I fix my 4 little Shih Tzus, their breakfast, and my 2 German Shepherds, their food. Then I go back to bed, and then the maid brings in by then she's here up. She brings in my coffee and my breakfast. And then I go, if I don't work, which is almost always, I ride my horses. Yesterday I rode my horse.
Last time we talked, you'd been sentenced to prison for 3 days for slapping a cop. Did you actually go to prison?
I was 3 days in prison. I tell you, I don't advise anyone to go to prison.
How did you manage your beauty treatment in the slammer?
Oh, that's nothing. I didn't have a lipstick, I had nothing. And the whole world press was outside when I got out. So the red pen, because I was finishing my biography, one lifetime is not enough, took the red pencil, which really hurt, made myself an outside line, bit a little with my lips, fluffed up my hair, put a cowboy hat on, and came out like that. I don't need so much makeup, actually.
Did you use the prison water?
Oh, don't talk to me about it. It broke all my fingernails, and I couldn't push down that thing. And then Frédéric, my husband, brought me in some Evian water, and the damn guards took it away. This was 3 terrible days, except that I could finish my autobiography because nobody telephoned me. Sometimes some lesbian guards came by and says, Miss Gabor, I was petrified to death. But anyway.
I gather that you have a very interesting new product that you're going to be selling.
Yes, I am going to put out the ZSA Gabor engagement ring, of course, in zirconium. And we are starting with Philippines and China and Australia. And we try to get back the money, all the money I spend on lawyers here, which is hundreds of $1,000s. Everybody picks on me. I don't know why. I'm such a good, sweet girl, actually.
You've been engaged so many times. Don't you think that young women will think the ZSA Gabor engagement ring is a bit of a jinx?
No, why is it jinx, honey? If you can get 8 husbands, isn't that better than 1?
Do you?
Listen, other women sleep with all these men. I married him. It goes so far that my mother says, darling, don't you realize you don't have to marry a man just because you want to sleep with him? But I was raised in a convent, and before I sleep with a man, you know the prince, I knew him 3 years. On our wedding night, that's the first time we slept together. And thank God there was nothing wrong.
ZSA, you're a woman who clings on to traditional values. Do you think a woman who calls off the engagement should give back the ring?
No, you don't give back. You give back the ring, but you keep the diamond.
ZSA, I could talk to you forever, but the satellite's moving on. Thank you very much, ZSA Gabor.
Thank you, Clive. You're an absolute delight. And give a big kiss to that wonderful England of yours, which I adore. One day I will settle in England yet.
And now, media analysis. Today, every second person on television is a comedian, often without knowing it. Most comedians deserve praise for having overcome with application and